who are actually starting to do a more tight collaboration with machines by training models on their own discography, for example. So a musician might do that and make a variational autoencoder, like embedding space based on their own previous music, and then figure out what their style is actually, and have the machine kind of improvise in their style, which is a very interesting thing to do if you do have an existing discography.
And then can your work be easily integrated into external software? Can you like add an arpeggiator to a synthesizer, drum patterns to a drum box, etc.?
Personally, my code base that I do in JavaScript, I've just recently tried to add MIDI input and output, web MIDI input and output to most of these, so you can just get MIDI in and out to any of these, including the MIDI clock, which lets you sync them to whatever time source you have. But all of my stuff is basically in the browser, so whatever limitations there are there exist. Some Magenta has done things like the so-called NSynth project, which is a plugin actually that you can use in something like Ableton Live and just use there, which is no longer a web thing, but just a native thing. But it's just basically these neural networks are nothing but tens of megabytes of magic numbers, so you just need to kind of hack out some code to plug it into anything, really.
We have an update to that. How easy is it to connect it to just traditional new web audio instruments?
Pretty easy. I mean, that's what I do. The sounds I make are all based on just tone.js, and I take these symbolic MIDI sequences that the models come out with and turn them into tone sequences or tone parts, and just then trigger audio buffers based on them, basically.
There's one more question, and it's fantastic, but way too long. You're going to have to ask this one. I'm just going to put it out there, and then we're going to have to go, and you can all think about it. But what do you think is the missing link from where we are now to true AI artistic expression?
Grab him at lunch. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.